Hello and good afternoon. My name is Grant Irvin. I serve as the Chief Resilience Officer for the City of Pittsburgh. Today, I'm excited to announce the introduction of the City of Pittsburgh's Dark Skies Ordinance, an important piece of work for environmental and social sustainability that we have worked on with a number of partners, both locally and nationally. So we have today some very renowned speakers and critical partners that will be sharing some information on dark skies, and I'll be introducing them one by one. Before I do, just a quick moment in terms of a little bit of background on the Dark Skies Ordinance. So this will be affecting our public lighting that the City of Pittsburgh and our partners control or influence. So picture areas and locations in parks or street lights in which we'll be working to install dark sky fixtures which reflect light downward and are more conducive to energy efficiency as well as environmental performance both for humans, animals, and the general environment. So there's going to be a number of speakers that will be talking about the benefits of that ordinance. And so today we'll be starting with our host today, which I'm super excited that we're here at the Aviary. And I would like to invite Cheryl Tracy up from the National Aviary to say a few words. Cheryl?
Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to take a moment to thank the City of Pittsburgh for hosting today's announcement here at the National Aviary and to welcome you all to the Garden Room. Well, the National Aviary is a fitting venue for an ordinance designed in part to support the health and safety of birds. This exciting use of technology to improve efficiency and reduce light pollution is a wonderful advancement to Pittsburgh's future growth and development. We're very pleased to lend our support and share our commitment to the Dark Sky Lighting Initiative, and we're very proud to stand alongside our fellow Pittsburgh attractions, the Pittsburgh Zoo and PPG Aquarium, and Phipps Conservatory and Botanical Gardens, all committed to this progress. Well, today we are nestled in the heart of Allegheny Commons Park, where individuals and families gather to appreciate nature and to enjoy wonderful businesses and attractions along Pittsburgh's north side. This ordinance is designed to further enhance this north side treasure, not only for people, but also for the wildlife that makes city parks their home. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Cheryl. Next, before I introduce her, I want to say just a quick word because it was a dark, but not so dark, stormy night that I had the opportunity to meet our next speaker, Ms. Diane Turnshek. A lot of this work began way back in 2013 during Mayor Peduto's initial transition team, where I had the privilege of working with the environmental community to highlight some of the best opportunities that the City of Pittsburgh could take here locally in terms of national and international leadership. And I'd like to thank Diane for her partnership, but also for bringing the opportunity of what dark sky lighting can do for our fair city. So, Diane?
To take off my constellation mask. Hi. 80% of the people in the US cannot see the Milky Way. 99% of the people are under light pollution skies. I've been teaching astronomy here in the city of Pittsburgh for 40 years. I'm on the board of directors for the International Dark Sky Association Pennsylvania chapter, and I can tell you that my students, I have witnessed a dramatic change. It used to be that they knew what the Milky Way was, and now many of them think it's fake, that the photos aren't real, that only astronauts can see that, and it's really sad. The idea that people just don't go outside and look up anymore so they can't see stars. They don't notice it. My students can see planets, they see a few stars, but they really can't see constellations, enough stars to make out constellations, and I would like to change that. I think that light pollution is so easy to fix. It's not like air pollution, it's not like water pollution. Light pollution, it disappears at the speed of light. Have you ever been in a place where there was a power outage and you look up and you can see to infinity? So we don't have that anymore. And I would like to fix that. You have to go about 40 minutes outside the city to be able to see the Milky Way. And with the new dark sky ordinances and all our partners, thank you so much, we might be able to change that boundary. We might be able to bring it in a little bit so more people can see stars. It doesn't take much. It takes a little thinking. You gotta light smart. Use a little thought in this process. Don't shine lights upwards or in your neighbor's windows. Just use amber lights, not blue lights, because blue light scatters everywhere. That's why the sky is blue. Just light where you're trying to light, the paths, the doorways, the steps. We're not saying we want the ground to be dark. We just want the light to go where it is intended, like just what you need, where you need it, when you need it. Use dimmers or timers or motion sensors, or just turn the lights off when you don't need them. And this is better for all of us. We want to inspire students to go into STEM fields and think about science. And this is a big inspiration, a big motivation, is let them see something that they don't know what it is. I wonder what that is. So I'm saying that half of the natural world is above us. It's the sky. And I would like to bring that home. Thank you.
Thank you, Diane. Next, I would like to introduce two of our very close partners that are also like the aviary facility operators here in the city of Pittsburgh. And I'd like to introduce Jamie Sawzrak, who's Vice President of External Relations for the Pittsburgh Zoo and PPG Aquarium. Jamie?
Thank you, everybody. First, I'd like to thank our wonderful hosts with this beautiful facility here, the National Aviary. And I'd really love to thank the City of Pittsburgh for reaching out to us and contacting us and bringing us into this program and giving us an opportunity, because that's what it is. It's an opportunity to show our support. The mission of the Pittsburgh Zoo and PPG Aquarium is one of conservation and education. This Dark Sky Initiative directly aligns with creating an environment where we can all appreciate our natural surroundings. The zoo is honored to do our part to support the city initiative, recognizing that we all have a responsibility protecting our community and the health of our natural world. So thank you again for including us and giving us this opportunity to put ourselves behind you and protect the natural world and our environment.
Thank you, Jamie. One of the critical partners in the work that we've done as the Sustainability and Resilience team within the City of Pittsburgh has been our connection with Phipps Conservancy and Botanical Gardens. And as part of that partnership, it was probably about 3.5 years ago, we were introduced to an organization called Biophilic Cities, which effectively works to integrate nature into public policy decisions that are made at the local level. And as an important part of that partnership, Phipps has been a critical kind of component along our way in developing the Dark Skies Ordinance. So I'd like to invite Jess Ignaski, Interactive Marketing Coordinator from Phipps Conservancy, up to the podium. Jess?
Hello, thank you for having us here this afternoon. To see that plants need darkness as much as light, you can take a walk through Phipps Greenhouse any day this week. We're growing our chrysanthemums right now for our fall flower show. And each day, blackout cloths cover the greenhouse ceiling to mimic long nights, weeks before they actually occur, which causes the mums to bloom early. It's as if the mums think winter has arrived. And it's just one of the countless ways that plants respond to the light in their environment. Plants need light for more than just photosynthesis. They use light, and the lack of light, as a signal to change their behavior. And studies suggest that light pollution can disrupt these signals and deprive them of the downtime they need to repair and conserve energy. Plus, because plants are connected to the animals in their ecosystem, delicate interdependencies ranging from pollination to habitat and food sources can also be detrimentally affected by light pollution. At Phipps, we use our 128-year history of seasonal flower shows, classes, and programs to demonstrate to everyone who comes through our doors that human and environmental health are interconnected, and that recognizing that fact is the key to moving beyond sustainability to a regenerative way of envisioning the spaces where we live, work, and play. That's why, even at our annual Winter Light Garden, you'll see us using only energy-efficient LEDs. And that's why we're proud to stand in support of dark sky lighting principles in the City of Pittsburgh's decision to adopt a dark sky ordinance. Thank you.
Thank you, Jess. At this juncture, I'd like to invite another critical partner up, Steve Quick. Steve serves as the architect and urban designer and adjunct faculty with the School of Architecture at Carnegie Mellon. Steve has been a critical partner for us in the City of Pittsburgh for our understanding the technical implications of lighting, and so he's going to share a couple of insights and remarks on how dark skies will be able to be implemented. Steve?
Thank you, Grant. I'm not going to get into too much technical aspects of this, but there are medical issues and others with improper LED lighting in the cities. I just want to thank the mayor and the city for taking this initiative. This is, in a sense, precedent setting for a city to take of this size to take this lead in dark sky ordinances. And so I just want to say a thank you to all of you. We hope we follow through with this with our streetlight program as we go ahead. But I think this is a great day for Pittsburgh. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. Another critical partner of ours has been the International Dark Skies Association, who has both introduced to us by Diane and Steve and has helped to provide technical support in our team in drafting the ordinance that will be presented to City Council. Before I introduce Mayor Peduto, I'd also like to thank Randy Krakoff and Connor here from the Aviary for being our hosts, and also our team at the City of Pittsburgh, Hirsch Merenstein, Flora Marion, Rebecca Kiernan, as well as our fellow department leads in city planning, public works, and the Department of Mobility and Infrastructure have been critical in the design of this ordinance. At that juncture, I'd like to introduce Mayor Peduto. Mayor?
Thanks, Grant, and thank you for your leadership on this. I know it's been a decade that we have been working on creating a program that would do more than just replace light bulbs. When we looked at creating an LED program for the City of Pittsburgh to change out 35,000 streetlights, we wanted to do it in a way that would improve the city. Number one, we wanted to create a more equitable distribution of light. Excuse me. Meaning there are some neighborhoods where there is a light on every single telephone pole, and in other neighborhoods there is simply light at the intersection. Light should be distributed equitably throughout each neighborhood. It shouldn't matter where you live. We should have an equal distribution. There was a conscious decision that's been made over 100 years where those lights have been placed. And what we wanted to do was to create a new baseline. So in addition to changing out 35,000 streetlights, we'll be adding an additional 8,000 lights throughout the city in order to be able to have distribution. But at that same time, we didn't want to create more light pollution. We wanted to be able to use engineering and technology in order to be able to utilize the light as it's needed in the areas that need to be illuminated. And if you think about the transgression, you know, it was with the turn of the after the 17th century going into the 18th century, it was basically whale oil that was used in order to be able to light our streets. And then around the change of the next century, the city of Baltimore was the first to use electricity in order to be able to maintain light. In between then, we used natural gas, and now we're at the 21st century. And what the 21st century requires is not only the technology to be able to do it, but to be able to do it in a much smarter way. This transformation of 43,000 streetlights will be added into the existing lighting that is in our parks, that are on our 150 city facilities. Anywhere within our public areas, we'll be using the dark sky model in order to be able to minimize the amount of light pollution. At any time, 30% of the energy that is used for lighting in a city is gone to waste. It is not doing the job that it is expected to be provided. That's 30% of your tax dollars that is gone to waste. LED lights cost less, which means you'll be paying less for the amount of lighting that the city does. They're more energy efficient, which means we'll be reducing our carbon footprint and following our 2030 guidelines of being able to cut the amount of energy that we use in city operations by 50% by 2030. This initiative that we're here with our partners today, and I want to thank the Aviary. I'd also like to thank Pittsburgh Zoo and Phipps. 3 partners, 3 institutions owned by the people of the city of Pittsburgh, managed by professionals, being a part of this initiative to expand, as well as our friends from Carnegie Mellon, who have been able to bring to us the expertise that we need in order to take an initiative like this. This is one of the largest dark sky models in quite possibly not only North America, but within the world. And as the city takes on this initiative, we begin to show to the rest of the country and to the rest of the world how we can reduce cost, reduce carbon footprint, end light pollution, and create equity, all in one model.